What's up, everybody? This is Sean.
This is Alan.
And this is Inside the Square, the wrestling podcast, coming at you every Sunday from sunny St. Mary's, California, Maryland. What's good, Big Daddy?
Night of Champions.
Night of Champions. When is Night of Champions?
I think like May 27th.
That's a little bit after our WWE event and down in Hampton Roads on the 21st. So we'll give you a full breakdown of that about a week out. So what you got, Big Daddy?
Man, Gunther.
What about Gunther? What you got?
He is one of the best Intercontinental Champions in modern era, in my opinion.
I agree.
You agree?
I agree with you. Gunther, for those who don't know, he was they changed his name from Walter. He was the WWE NXT UK champion.
United Kingdom champion.
UK means United Kingdom, Alan.
Yeah.
For like, what is it, 700 some days?
I think it was 800 some days.
Yeah, it was ungodly how long he was champion.
And he lost to Ilya Dragunov.
Yeah, he is one of the best heavyweights I think WWE has seen in a long time.
Yeah.
He's been an Intercontinental champion for what, 300 some days now?
Yeah.
And he shows no sign of losing.
Nope.
He had one of the matches of the night, I think, in Backlash, WWE Backlash, WrestleMania Backlash. He wrestled Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed. Very physical, knockdown, drag-out fight.
Yeah.
Very, very good match. And like I said, I was not a proponent of Gunther, but the dude has really won me over just with his in-ring work and his consistent promos.
He just wrestles. That's it.
Yeah, that's his stick. I'm a professional wrestler.
Yeah. And
he stays in character, even if it's, he don't have to. When he don't have to be in character, he's in character.
Sometimes he breaks character. Sometimes.
I like that he says, the mat is sacred.
Yeah.
That means something to me. I mean, I've been watching professional wrestling and wrestling in general my entire life.
I think Gunther's going to hold it for like maybe a year and a half.
I'm not sure. Like I said, let me finish real quick. I've been watching professional wrestling for my entire life, and I like wrestlers who take their profession seriously.
Yeah.
It's entertainment, it's athleticism, it's a little bit of a melodrama. If you're good at it, you're good at it. And he's good at it. He's great at it.
Really good.
He is great at
Amazing.
it. And you were saying, Alan, about him holding it?
Yeah.
How long you think he's going to hold it?
Man, maybe Night of Champions or like maybe September or something.
I think he needs a title run.
Yeah.
I'll come out and say it. I think
maybe for the World Heavyweight Championship.
I think he would be a really good person to win this new belt that Triple H made.
Yeah.
He also ran I Can't Beat Roman Reigns belt.
Nope.
I think that'd be a good candidate to win that belt.
Or Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins. What a show he put on last night with
Omos.
And like I said, Omos is not fluid in the ring.
No.
But for a dude that's 7 feet, 400 some odd pounds, he moves pretty damn gracefully.
Yeah, more than Braun Strowman.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think in the ring he's a little bit more fluid than Braun Strowman. He takes bumps really well. I mean, last night he took some good bumps. That stomp off the freaking top rope.
Yeah.
What the hell is that? And I like that he was really aggressive. He was hyper aggressive when he came out. I like how he freaking big booted Seth Rollins before his music ended. In the beginning of the match, we were like, you and I were looking at each other like, what the hell just happened? He didn't even get his full pop.
Mm-mm.
But he came across that ring and big booted the hell out of that dude.
Yeah.
It was good, though. It was good. Seth Rollins, I've never seen him wrestle anyone that big.
He wrestled the Big Show.
Omos is taller than the Big Show and weighs about as much as he does.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Omos' physique, Big Show ain't nothing like that dude. Omos is like a freak of nature, like a genetic freak.
Yeah.
I mean, that dude has big arms. He doesn't, nothing about him looks small.
None.
And he's athletic because he used to play basketball.
I did not know that.
Yeah, he played college basketball.
For a long time.
Well, think about that. Usually it's like the ex-football player dudes. This dude was an ex-basketball player.
That's incredible.
Yeah, he is a true giant, terrifying athlete.
I would let him win that World Heavyweight Championship. Like, maybe like third would win it.
You know, and it's funny. Alan and I always say this. We talk wrestling every day. Yeah, it's no shame in our game. You know, it's my boy, my son, and we talk wrestling almost every day, especially if I'm at home. And we talked about this in detail. I think that Omos has a trajectory that's similar to Mark Henry.
The Hall of Pain.
I'm telling you, him and Mark Henry remind me so much of each other.
Similar.
Yes, because, you know, Mark Henry, his thing, he was a professional strongman, like world's strongest man. Look it up.
I did not know that.
Mark Henry was the world's strongest man. This dude had feats of strength that's in the Guinness Book of World Records. That's how strong Mark Henry was. So him just, you know, people saying stuff, knowing this, the dude was legitimately one of the strongest wrestlers they'd ever had. Probably ever will be. And Omos, they showed him working out. He has videos and stuff too, him working out, lifting, you know, deadlifts, the freaking even on the bench press. This dude's incredible, man.
Bruh.
This dude's incredible.
They need to push him.
I think, and I like what MVP said. You know, he's in MVP stable. Yeah. He said, you know, one day this guy, he won't be denied. He's going to be world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
And I believe him. If not at this company, somebody else is going to be like, hey, you know what, this dude make a good champ.
He would be a really great champ.
Because he's more than an oddity because he can really wrestle.
Yeah.
You know, and he plays the heel part very well.
He used to be with AJ Styles.
Yes. And I liked him with AJ Styles, but I think it was kind of like the Batista thing.
Yeah.
You know how Batista was like with the Dudleys? He was brother Batista. It might have been before your time.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
You were little.
Yeah.
But Batista started out with the Dudley boys. He was brother Batista.
Only Devon Dudley.
It was the full Dudleys. Yeah. No, you're right. It was Devon.
Devon Dudley.
And he was collecting donations around the ring.
That was a good gimmick.
It was a great gimmick.
Great.
And then the next time you see Batista, he was wrestling independent. And he became eventually, you know, he was Intercontinental Champion.
Very accomplished.
He was the U.S. champion, world's heavyweight champion multiple times.
Yeah.
Multiple times. You know, he was with Evolution.
Evolution was awesome.
He's had incredible matches with John Cena, The Rock, Triple H, Randy Orton.
Even Rey Mysterio.
The Undertaker, Kane. Batista, you know, he was that dude between The Rock and some of these other modern day wrestlers, but he was incredible.
Like, the best match with Batista is The Undertaker, my opinion, hands down.
I don't know, man.
You remember their last man standing match?
He had some crazy matches with Edge, too.
Yeah, Edge.
Edge has had some crazy matches with a lot of people.
Yeah.
But him and Batista have had some crazy-ass matches.
Like steel cage match.
Crazy matches. Like,
triple threat match.
And that's why I say Batista is special. But like I said, getting back to Omos, I think that Omos' trajectory is very similar to Mark Henry, Batista. These guys who started off as oddities, you know, almost like trying to, you know, support a bigger name, and then they became the name.
Yeah.
And that's how I kind of see his trajectory going.
Me too.
I really like him. I like Omos. I like Gunther.
Yeah.
Those dudes are special, man.
Yeah.
I mean, those dudes are really special.
I want to see Gunther versus Omos for the Intercontinental Championship.
That's interesting. That's very interesting.
Who would win that match?
I think he'd have to put Gunther over, or either Gunther would have to lose that belt.
Yeah,
because I don't know. I like that match. That match sounds cool.
Very cool.
Hell yeah, I'd pay to see it.
Me too.
I'd pay to see it.
I'll do it.
Bianca Belair and Io Sky.
Io Sky almost had it.
Decent match too.
Yeah,
decent match. You know, want you to get past the size disparity, because if you've never seen Bianca Belair next to Io Sky, she looks like a giant.
Chemistry.
They have very good in-ring chemistry.
Yeah.
I think that's from NXT days to now, because, you know, they wrestled NXT together.
They did.
I mean, for years. Yeah, years.
Long time.
So it's interesting to see them wrestle now, especially at a pay-per-view.
I want to see another match.
I do too.
Yeah.
But I think that, you know, that you can get past that size disparity by what you just point out with the chemistry.
Yeah.
Because Bianca Belair is such a good wrestler, and Io Sky is just terrifying, jumping off stuff.
You know what they're planning on? Bianca Belair as a heel.
I could see her being a heel too. Yeah, I like Io Sky, man. I think that if she was pushed correctly, I mean, she's been an NXT champion before too.
Yeah.
She's champion New Japan Pro.
I knew that the whole time.
I mean, it's incredible to see her trajectory too, especially as someone who didn't start off speaking English and this and that. You know, she's technically an immigrant.
Yeah.
You know, she puts on quite a damn show.
She does.
All the Japanese female wrestlers are incredible.
Like
all of
Asuka,
all
Kairi Sane.
All of them.
Yeah,
Name a bad one. Name a bad one. How about that?
None of them.
None of them are bad. But her and, we pointed out before, her and Bianca Belair, EST, they have great chemistry, man.
Awesome
chemistry. And I like to see them wrestle because
wrestle again. Maybe at SummerSlam.
Because guess what? Both of them do. They jump off shit.
Yeah.
They jump off stuff all the time. And they don't just jump off. Io Sky will just look back and say, guns away. And she's jumping. She's not second guessing it. She's just doing it.
Like Triple H should have pulled the trigger.
I don't know, man. We always talk about popularity, how, things affect merchandising, sales. And we got to accept the fact Bianca Belair is one of their biggest stars.
But Io Sky got a huge pop in Puerto Rico.
They love Japanese wrestling.
Yeah, they do.
They love Japanese wrestling.
Yeah.
But guess who loves American wrestling? Americans.
Yeah.
Guess who loves American wrestling? Americans. America. But Bianca Belair moves the needle.
Yeah.
She sells merch. People like her.
And she's the longest reigning Raw Women's Champion
ever.
In modern era.
Ever.
Yeah. She beat Becky Lynch's record.
So, that's telling you a lot about what the company thinks about her.
Yeah.
And, they have a mentality, if it ain't broke, let's not try to fix it. And that ain't broke.
No, it ain't.
That ain't broke.
No.
That ain't broke. She is special.
Awesome.
Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, Bobby Lashley. What do you think about that match?
It was very competitive.
I'm not an Austin Theory fan.
But he was very competitive.
I didn't say he couldn't wrestle. I didn't say he wasn't a good heel and this and that. I've never liked him.
But
I didn't like him in NXT.
But what about with Johnny Gargano?
Johnny Gargano's a better wrestler now.
Like
let's put cards on the table. Johnny Gargano's a better wrestler now.
Like he trained him.
Yeah, he trained him
in real life.
I know, but my point is, it's hard to watch Austin Theory get this push
and destroyed,
but Gargano not.
Nope.
Gargano basically went back to NXT because it wasn't cutting out. It wasn't working out on the big roster.
No, it wasn't.
I think some of it has to do with size, and some of it had to do with his notoriety. But Johnny Gargano is probably one of the better wrestlers we've seen in the last 10 years.
Yeah, we haven't seen Tommaso Ciampa in a while.
That's a scary thing.
Yeah.
I think he might be getting ready, either go back to NXT or he might be injured or, God forbid, he might get fired.
I think he might go back to NXT.
I think he might go back to NXT as well.
Yeah.
I think he might go back to NXT as well. The match of the night, well, I wouldn't say match of the night. One of the main events. They had two main events.
Cody Rhodes versus Brock Lesnar.
And that was crazy.
Awesome.
That was crazy. Bloody, brutal match.
Yeah. Cody barely won.
Cody he triggers the nostalgia gene. Yeah. You see him wrestling and you start like, man, I miss that shit. I miss that old school wrestling like that.
Me too.
And Cody's very accomplished. He's won a lot of championships, places he's been. The biggest thing about that is, is it believable? Him being Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that was very unbelievable. People saw it coming.
Man, when I was working my other job, I work 2 jobs, guys, and I was working my other job, and I was looking at this match via the Peacock app. You know, we don't get paid by Peacock, but that is a really good app. And I was watching it, and I'm telling you, man, as I, turned it off and went to the interwebs and the Reddits and the Twitters and the Facebooks, people, and the TikToks too, people were not happy about this shit.
They weren't.
They were not happy about
Cody Rhodes beating Brock Lesnar. It was unbelievable.
They said it was outside the realm of possibility.
Like, Brock Lesnar agreed to this match.
Well, that's the thing. Brock he only does a handful of matches.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of creative control over his character.
Creative control in his character.
Yeah. He can say, I'm not doing it. I'm not losing. I'm not losing this dude.
But he had to.
Well, we think he had to, but we don't know. But he sold it.
He put Cody over.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Seth freaking Rollins. He put Cody over too. They wrestled twice, and Cody beat him twice.
Yeah.
So Cody's either gonna have to win one of these championships or get off the blank or get off the pot.
Win one of those championships.
I think he's gonna win this new belt. Him or Seth Rollins.
Ooh, a trilogy again.
What do you think?
It's a tough one.
I don't know, man. I don't think that he's. Let me preface it. I've always said this. I like Cody Rhodes. I've always liked him.
But it's Seth's time.
But
to win
I think it's Seth's time. I think it's always Seth's time.
Yeah.
The pop he got in Puerto Rico was incredible.
Incredible.
That's the same pop he had at WrestleMania.
Against Logan Paul.
Think about that. This dude, wherever he goes, he has traveling fans. Fans in different places.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the most popular wrestlers they got.
I thought it was Roman Reigns.
I think he's more popular than Roman Reigns.
What about Solo Sikoa?
Sikoa doesn't have the fan base. He's real new.
Yeah, and people, they put those ones up, they know there's Solo Sikoa fans.
Well, they're Bloodline fans.
Yeah.
Roman Reigns does that. He started that We the Ones bullshit.
Yeah, since 2020.
Yeah, he's been saying that for years. Sikoa's new. Seth freaking Rollins is the man.
He is.
Period.com.
I think he's going to win that heavyweight championship or Roman Reigns' championships.
You might be right. You might be right. You might be onto something. I'm not 100% sure. I like Seth freaking Rollins. He put on a show last night, but, Cody and Brock had a really good match.
Really good
I didn't see it coming, but it did.
What about the Bad Bunny versus Damian Priest match?
The San Juan street fight?
Yeah.
That was pure projection and chaos, and it was pure fan service.
Yeah.
Because, for those who don't know, Bad Bunny, he's he's one of the most popular and successful and recognized musicians in the world for the last few years. The top selling dude.
Awesome.
He's the top guy in the last 3 or 4 years in the world. He's also Puerto Rican.
Yeah, and Damian Priest too.
Damian Priest, he's from New York, but guess what, baby? He's Puerto Rico. He's Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
And those two dudes used to be like the squad, and then now Damian Priest kind of turned on him, and it was in Puerto Rico.
I saw it coming.
I saw it coming. We said that a few months ago.
Yeah.
Like, what happens when one of them turn on each other? And Bad Bunny's the dude is he's on top right now. He's about to go shoot a Spider-Man movie. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's gonna be like a different version of Spider-Man in some different movie. Being a wrestler too.
He's gonna play Peter Parker.
No, I forget the name of the character, but he's gonna be a Spider-Man character in a different movie.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So that dude is special.
Very special.
And the pop he got from the crowd was incredible.
Insane.
The Latino World Order, I like that whole thing. I like them.
They were awesome.
They're awesome.
What about the Selena Vega versus Rhea Ripley match?
I'm not a Selena Vega fan, but I became a Selena Vega fan last night.
Like, she was really good.
Man, she showed out. She didn't win, no championships changed hands last night. And Roman was he didn't have a match.
No.
But like I said, that Selena Vega match was pure fan service as well. When her mom, who was sitting in the crowd, handing her that flip flop,
chocolate.
Man, I was laughing my ass off. I was like, they done went off, and that's like one of those Hispanic culture things. It made me laugh because I saw a lot of that when I lived in Rhode Island, especially Providence downtown. Most of the people who live in Providence, especially the area I lived at, were from Puerto Rico or New York Puerto Ricans.
Yeah,
New Yorkers or whatever they call themselves, and very similar to, I don't know. It was just something about it that just was so familiar to me when I saw all that craziness. I was like, yeah, I've seen people get that freaking flip flop. Mama whooping with it or grandma whooping with it, and I was like, this is awesome. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But she really showed that she had a lot of heart, and she could take a pounding, man.
Yeah, from Rhea Ripley.
And she's not very big.
No, she ain't.
Selena Vega's small, man.
Yeah.
She's a tiny woman, but she really put forth a lot of effort in make that a good match. And
like, she almost won.
Yeah, and good on Rhea Ripley, too, because she sold a lot of stuff.
Like, to put her over?
Yeah. And so,
they're friends in real life.
I know. They're friends in NXT. I've seen pictures of them together. Yeah. But, a lot of those wrestlers, and let's be real. We don't want anybody to get hurt doing the job that pays their bills or anything like that. And we also recognize that these people are human beings.
Yeah.
And they have friendships at work and outside of work with each other like any other organization.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting to see them outside of work, clapping it up and, going to different places together and doing stuff and kind of showing that human side of wrestling. Because, a lot of times these wrestlers, man, for the punishment they get put through, the constant road work. They're constantly on the road.
Yeah.
They're eating sometimes at a place they don't really want to eat at, eating food they really don't want to eat. And sometimes they're around people they don't want to be around.
You're right.
They're outside from their family, almost 300 days a year.
That's dang.
Yeah, and especially the stars, the ones that actually move the needle. Like, look at Seth Rollins, man.
Awesome.
He's almost at every pay-per-view. He's at almost every house show.
Yeah.
And you still got to travel to get there. You got to do this. You got to do that. You got to get hotels. And then on top of that, he's married, and his wife's a wrestler.
Yeah.
That's a lot, man. And
that's like a full-time job.
Yeah, and we're talking about a big star. What about the guys who are not big stars? Dang. Man, that's a lot, man. That's a lot. Yeah. So, and think about the guys at the smaller companies.
Like AEW.
Not even AEW. Look at the guys at MCW. That Maryland Championship Wrestling. These guys go all over the state. And they wrestle almost every week.
Yeah.
And some of these guys have full-time jobs.
Yeah.
How do and they got to worry about making ends meet, making money to put, to pay their mortgage, to pay on their truck.
Pay bills.
So, shout out to all the professional wrestlers. We got a lot of respect for, every man, woman that does this, them, they, whoever you want to say. Anybody who calls themselves a professional wrestler, we have a lot of respect for y'all. So don't think that we don't. We're critiquing the entertainment side just like, you're giving it to us.
Dad.
Yeah.
You remember Carlito returned last night?
Oh, yeah. We buried the lead. Carlito, he returned in that Dominic Mysterio confrontation. Hilarious.
Funny. I think Carlito might wrestle again.
He's been on a pay-per-view before. What was that, Royal Rumble a couple years ago?
Yeah, 2021.
I like Carlito. I am Carlito. Him and that apple.
I want to see him win one championship. That's it.
I'd like to see him win one too.
Maybe the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah, he still looks good too, man. 20-some years ago, and he still looked the same almost. Same hair, really nice physique, and he's still super athletic, like a cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You remember he beat John Cena once?
Yeah.
In his hometown?
Carlito is a really good wrestler.
Awesome.
I don't, he never got the push I think he deserved. But we're not the script writers, and we're not, in any kind of management position in any company.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, as a fan, I really like that dude.
I do too.
I really like that dude. Well, with that, we're going to close out. And, see you guys down the road. Next time we talk about it, we're going to be talking about the WWE event that we're going to. All right. Y'all take care.
Bye.